Hey everybody, it's Zach again from New Tutorial. I wanted to do a video today in response to Scrap Gold Business. He just put out a video today that I wanted to respond to, and hopefully he'll put this video below his. I had a friend who got caught basically with some fake silver. He made a poor purchase, about $1,500 worth of silver that he purchased on eBay. Now that's your first clue. Okay, stay away from eBay if you're buying silver. But he made a $1,600 purchase, and he realized when he got it that he probably made a mistake, and there was really nothing he could do about it. I don't know what that entails with going back and forth with eBay to try to get your money back, but basically, basically he got taken for his money. And what I want to show you, that the coin that he got looked very similar to the one that I just found out about a week ago or so that I had made a bad purchase. Now, I buy from a reputable dealer. I either buy from AppMex or more than likely I'll buy from a guy in town. The biggest store in town when it comes to coin shops, it's, I won't mention the name online because I haven't told them yet, but I'm going to go into there, and I've been dealing with them for a couple years, and so they're the biggest shop in town, and they advertise heavily. They're very reputable. They're very well known for being in this type of business. And I went in there and I wanted to take a little bit of cash that I had and convert that over to a couple of silver rounds. And I usually always, if you've watched my videos before, I buy generic silver because they're the cheapest over spot. And I went and I got two of these. They look like kind of like the Morgan faces on them. You can see those right there. Okay. All right. One's real and one is fake. Now, maybe you can tell which one by just looking at it. Maybe some of you coin experts might be able to tell. But one is real and one is fake, and I'll tell you which one in a second. So I got home, and I didn't even look at it. I mean, I kind of looked at them. I looked at one. They were in plastic. They're in the little plastic, sheets like this. They came in, and I was like, all right, cool, and I got a couple of other silver dimes to go with it. I was just trying to transfer some cash over into real money, the way you're supposed to be doing if you're listening to Pastor Dowell or some of these other guys. But yeah, get your money transferred over from cash into real stuff, and that's what I was doing. I was trying to just transfer some of my cash into real money, into silver. And so I had bought a couple coins, and I got home. It wasn't a big purchase, but I got home, and after about a few days, I went back just to look at them and just take a look and see what kind of coins these were, because they kind of looked like Morgan faces on them, but they were generic rounds. And so I bought two of them, two of these guys right here, right there. One says on the back, 1 troy ounce, 0.999 fine silver, and the other one does not. So there's my first clue. I didn't notice that when I bought them originally the first time. And so I looked at this, and I inspected them a little more. I took them out of the plastic, and one of them has ridges, and the other one does not. Here's the one that doesn't. Here's the one that does. That threw me for a big, I was like, all my red flags went up at that point. I pulled out the scale, and sure enough, this one here was fake. This one was not. This one weighed 31 grams, exactly what a silver round 1 ounce should weigh, and this one weighed 26. So I was like, oh man, I mean this is exactly. I mean I just did a video, before I bought these two coins. I did a video on be sure to check for fakes, and here I was coming home with one. I felt like I had egg on my face, and I did. So I haven't gone back yet to the store. It's kind of far from where I live, but I'm going to head back up there one of these days when I'm on my lunch break at work, probably maybe tomorrow, and I'm going to drop in. And you know what? They have a big sign on their door. It says all sales final. So it's not like I think I'm going to get my money back. Maybe if they're really good, if they're really good business people, they'll recognize the fact that I've been doing business with them over a number of years, and they'll say, you know what, we'll go ahead and replace that. If they don't, I won't care. It's my fault. It's my fault for not doing my due diligence and taking care and looking after what I buy. So next time, this is a lesson learned. next time. And this looks exactly like, are pretty close to what the Scrap Gold Business put together for his video, except his was a 1 pound silver coin. And so it's kind of hard to know, on a scale what a 1 pound is going to weigh in grams or ounces, and have something to equate it to, because they're very similar in diameter, okay, and circumference. So we're right away, if they're about the same, you put it on the scale, one's a lot lighter, one's not. But on a 1 pound coin that you really don't know, you don't have something else to compare it to that in fact is real. Unless you have one, you're not going to know if it's fake or not. But this looked exactly kind of like what he had, except it's 1 ounces, and he made the point, Scrap Gold Business made the point that, guys, China is flooding our markets right now with fake silver. It's out there. This got by a reputable dealer. Okay, they had this in their stocks. I'm sure they had it amongst a bunch of other real ones, and they didn't know. Some guy came in and probably sold them a bunch of real ones and had a few of these mixed into it, and they overlooked it because they weren't doing their due diligence, and it ended up in my pocket. So, guys, even the professionals, even the pros out there, this is, like I said, the #1 store in St. Louis where I live, and it's the biggest store in St. Louis. This is not your mom and pop pawn shop. This was a reputable dealer that advertises heavily amongst the public, and they have it in their best interest to make sure that what they sell is real, and they got fooled, okay, and it ended up in my pocket. So what you need to do is do your due diligence and make sure you're getting what you're paying for. And I advise from now on, I will be going in, and I'm going to be telling them I'm going to be going in with my scale, and this gives me an exact reading on what I'm buying. And unless I'm buying some generic rounds from a mint that I know of that they have in there, I'm going to be testing right on the spot. So any more of these onesies and twosies that I pick up over there, I will be testing right on the spot. I come home and I do chemical tests. I have a chemical set right here that I use, and scratch pad that I can use to test as well. And you guys already know, I don't know if I have any sitting around here, but you guys already know that what I do with my, oh, they're all stored away. But when I get a new coin, I take it, if I buy a big batch, I drill a hole in it and check it to make sure it's real, because you never know these days. Even the ones that don't, they can make these to where they almost weigh perfectly. There's tons of reports out there, even on YouTube, where they're making the fakes weigh perfectly what they should weigh, and they're the same circumference, diameter, almost perfect, and they're using alloy metals to make them look real. And so you can't even tell just by using a scale anymore. I mean, it's that good. They're getting that good because they know there's a lot of money to be made on this stuff. And so you gotta watch yourself. Do your due diligence. Check what you buy. Even the pros out there right now are getting fooled. It doesn't happen very often, I bet, but it happened to me. And here's my living proof right there. It doesn't say 1 ounce on it. It's fake. Weighs 26 grams. It's a piece of copper, and with probably a silver plate on it. Who knows what the plate is, but it's worthless. And I paid $34, $33 for it, or whatever it was. So, all right, that's my video. Be careful out there. Make sure you're putting your money into good, sound silver, and not the garbage that's floating around out there. So, be careful. Talk to you later. Thanks.